Hello everyone, my name is Vince. Welcome to Yin Yoga. For this class, you'll need props like your bolsters and blocks. Please grab 2 blocks and a bolster. We're going to create a ladder with your blocks. So the block that is closer to you, we will be using the middle height. The block that is away from you, we will be using the tallest height of your block. And we're going to place a bolster on top of it. See if it's stable. We're going to bring our legs in front of us, and then we'll see if we can gently lie down on this setup. Arms beside you, legs just straight. How relaxed are you in this position? Are there areas in your body wherein you are holding unnecessary tension? Can you try to soften and relax your feet? Can you try to soften and relax your legs? Can you soften the groin, the belly, your chest? Can you relax your hands, your arms? Can you soften your face and your neck? Can you notice your breath? Notice with each inhale how your rib cage and belly expands. Can you slowly try to bring the soles of your feet closer to you, create a diamond shape with your legs? Your soles are touching the soles of your feet. The tissues on the inner legs being opened up. The groin being released. Arms just relaxed beside you. Notice how you're able to open up the chest, create space in front of your body. Bella, come here, Belle. As we stay here in this pose, as we allow our nervous system to relax, as we connect within, we are slowly becoming more conscious, bringing ourselves fully into the present moment. The thing is, even with 100% consciousness of mind, heart, feeling the sensations in our body, this consciousness only makes up around 5%, and the 95% is subconscious. A lot of information and experiences from the past making up this subconscious aspect of ourselves. That's why even if consciously we desire to achieve and attain certain things in our lives, like a weight goal, we somehow revert to our old tendencies, how we were wired when we were younger. These are all part of our subconscious programming. And that's why it's so much more challenging to create new habits or drop old ones. Because our essence, our real essence, is comprised not just of what we are conscious of, but also a lot of what we are not able to feel, to pinpoint. A lot comes from our subconscious mind. And so it's very important to do this mindfulness practice so that we can observe these patterns that have been ingrained in our being. And instead of just constantly allowing these tendencies to determine the course of our lives, we can create that space so that we can observe, we can see the bigger picture. We can try to make those choices to pivot, to change course based on what we observe on the patterns that we have created, that are not entirely within our control, that are not entirely our fault or our doing. Slowly use your hands, and we'll gently try to bring our knees together. Can you walk your left foot closer to you? So we're going to tuck the top of your left foot beside your left thigh. So you'll gently try to pull that left ankle, bring that left ankle beside the left buttock. Come into this stress, this tension being released in front of your left thigh. You can keep your right knee bent, stepping the right foot on the mat, or you can slide the right heel away from you. Notice how earlier we were opening up the tissues of your inner legs. This time, notice how this places very good stress on the front of your left thigh. Arms can just be beside you. Continue to notice and feel how this opens up your chest. Our essence is not just what we are conscious of. It also includes the aspects buried deep in our subconscious. But our essence is not built like a rock or a tree that stays in place. Our essence can continue to be sharpened, improve. We can continue to evolve into the best of ourselves. So what is our true essence? How can we say that we are living our authentic lives? Signposts, signals, indicators could be that sense of peace, that contentment, that joy. That feeling that we are able to live our life that is the fullest expression of how our soul wants. Usually it is in the form of what makes us feel joyful and experience that bliss. What are you excited about? What makes you excited to wake up? We'll slowly come out of this half saddle shape by leaning towards our right side and then gently extending our left leg and then lying down again on our prop set up. Just release the arms beside you. Rest your straightened legs. When you try to look back to your childhood, what were those activities that made you happy? Purpose is a word that is used a lot in self-help. But when we think about it, how practical or how simple we define purpose is how to use a certain thing. A light bulb's purpose is to provide illumination and brightness. A door's purpose is to protect the house so that no one unwanted can enter. The window's purpose is to prevent unwanted elements from the environment to enter the house. So with all your strengths and weaknesses, with your essence, truthfully how you feel, what can you do for the world? What is it that you can do better than anyone else? Or what you would enjoy doing? A fish would not enjoy driving a car even if it were a sports car. It will not enjoy jogging. Its purpose, because of its biology, is to be in a body of water. So it will not thrive, it will not enjoy climbing a tree, so with your makeup, physical makeup, psychological makeup, your likes, your desires, what is it that you would enjoy doing repeatedly? How would you want to spend your lifetime? Slowly we'll bend our right knee. We'll gently pull our right ankle towards the side of our right buttock. Your left leg can be bent with the left foot stepped on the mat, or your left leg can be extended straight. Arms can just be beside you. Notice if your props are collapsing. Safety first. You might need to adjust. Feel the stress and the stretch in front of your right thigh. We are not used to silence. Even in conversations, a lot of times when silence comes, we feel awkward. We need to say something. Or the person we're with feels the need to say something. But in silence, we can hear ourselves and we can listen to others. As we stay here, as we turn inwards and connect to our real essence, silence will be very instrumental, so that we can listen, we can fully hear, and we can fully connect. Can you try to unflex your feet? Just relax your feet. Can you relax the muscles of your legs? Do you feel how this opens up the right ankle? How your knees are receiving very good stress. Do you feel the tension in front of your upper right leg? Do you feel the stretch in front of your body? Staying here, supporting our back, we have been able to reverse the effects of rounding our spine as we work on our desk, we fold forward. Notice how this opens up the chest. This is a very good way to improve your posture in a restful manner. So what excites you? What brings out the beauty in you? What is it that you would want to come through in your life? If you had all the resources, what is the dream? Not the financial dream, not the material dream, Not that dream to just stay on the beach, do nothing. What is it that you dream to really do that will make you happy? Even in your current circumstance, how will you be able to express it? With the limited resources, with the conditions of where your life is right now. There is no utopia, there is no ideal situation. We all have our own realistic situations. It's like being dealt with a set of cards. How do we win with a set of cards that we are dealt with? There's no better time to start than in the present moment. When and what needs to happen for us to decide to start to feel good and be happy. We'll slowly come out of this pose, leaning towards our left arm, gently extending our right leg, and then we'll just push those props aside so that we can lie down and rest our back. Notice how it feels. As your spine is long and fully supported by the earth. Can you please bend your knees, hug the knees to your chest. Can you raise your leg up towards the ceiling? Place your hands beside you on the mat. And then we'll gently allow our legs to come down. And when they're a foot away from the mat, we will hinge forward and fold forward towards our knees. We'll place a prop in between our legs. We'll support our forehead into our caterpillar. Use as many props as you need. Just rest your arms beside you, your palms are facing up. Can you try to move your heels further away from you? Walk the heels in front of you so that you can feel the length at the back of your legs. If that is too much, bring the heels closer to you and you can place a prop under your knees. You can bend the knees if needed. Try to relax your feet. Don't flex the feet. Try to relax your legs.
Relax your body, relax your arms, relax your neck and your face. Feel the release, the lengthening in your whole backside. As we allow your spine to round, we are strengthening the spine. We're creating space in between each vertebrae of your spine for that wash to take place. Those old crystallized salts and deposits being washed into your bloodstream. Can you try to relax your hands and your arms as well as the shoulders? Soften the face. On your next breath, can you walk your hands closer to you, please? Place your hands behind you. Step your feet on the mat. And on your next inhale, we'll lift our hips up. And as we exhale, we'll slowly drop the hips on the mat. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your hips up. And as you exhale, we'll rest the hips on the mat. Last one, inhale, lift your hips up. And as you exhale, we'll rest the pelvis on the mat. Can you bend the right leg in front of you? Bend the right knee. Can you slowly swing the left leg back as far back as you can? We'll come into our sleeping swan. If there's a big gap in between the right thigh and the mat, you can place a prop. Try not to collapse to the sides. If you need to bend that left knee, feel free to do so. Have a prop in front of you. Walk your hands away from you. Gently come down on your forearms. We'll rest your chest and your head on the mat or on that bolster in front of you. You can gaze towards the right shoulder, rest your forehead, or gaze towards the left, wherever it feels right for your neck. How do you like this stress for the outer right glutes compared to the stress in front of your thighs earlier and the inner leg? This is a very deep pose, a very strong pose to open up the hips. Very, very good to improve circulation. There's also this nice stretch in front of your left thigh if you're feeling it. Make sure that you're not dumping any weight on the right knee, that the right knee is quiet. If there's any injurious sensation, you can back off. You can come up, or you can move the right knee to the right side. Make any adjustment that you feel your body is begging you to do. You don't need to suffer. We give the body what it wants, what it truly, truly wants. Always remember gentleness and love for yourself. It makes it easier for us to connect with our essence, with our authentic self, when we have this kindness to ourselves. When we are true to how we feel. Many times when we are asked how we feel, we really do not know the answer. Maybe that is just how human beings are. Sometimes we really don't know ourselves. We are not really in touch with how we feel. And part of gentleness and compassion is that acceptance. Not being too hard to yourself. And when you have this kindness and compassion, we respect ourselves. We don't abuse ourselves. We end up making more sustainable choices. How can you introduce softness to parts of your body that are holding tension? Just relax. On your next breath, we'll just set the bolster aside and then make our way to extend our right leg, and then vertebrae by vertebrae lie down, allow our body to rebound and release. Feels really good to come out of a yin yoga pose, feeling fragile, feeling this old person's body, a result of the stress that we have given our body, to strengthen it, to heal it. Can you step your feet on the mat, gently windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And when the knees come down on the right side, come into a fetal position. And gently use your left hand to push your body to come up. Can you extend your legs in front of you? Bend the left knee, swing the right leg as far back as you can. See if there's any space that is preventing you to ground. The props would be a big help in grounding your body. So use those for support so that you don't collapse and you get the most out of being in the best spot for this prescribed shape. Place your hands in front of you, come down on your forearms, rest your chest, rest your head on the mat. Feel this very deep stress on the outer left thigh, on the outer glutes. Try to pay attention to the sensations. Tune in to your inner life. where there is wisdom, intelligence, where we can find clarity and connectedness, where we can build that stable and solid foundation from within. Continue to notice and investigate the inner workings of your mind, the patterns. Do you judge? Do you attach? How much of your life is directed into the good things, to kindness, to finding happiness and joy? How much of your life goes down the drain complaining, being helpless, putting other people down, putting yourself down? Don't be too hard on yourself if you are awakened to the reality of these mistakes due to lack of consciousness and awareness. Then that awareness can make you ask yourself, which path do I want to continue to pursue? There's the path towards the right or the path towards the left. We are all human beings. We are not perfect. And as long as we know the consequences of each path, how we are able to see the wider perspective of things, we are able to see the whole, then there is no regrets in how we choose each path in life. We decide based on our level of consciousness. That's why we should also be kind to ourselves, because no one wants to live the worst life that they can live. Everyone wants the best life based on what they know, what they are conscious of. So we did our best with what we knew. The same with everyone around us. And everything that has happened in the past contributes to who we are right now, our real essence. Slowly, as you take a breath, walk your hands closer to you. We'll gently swing our right leg forward, extend both of our legs, and then make our way to lie down on our back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Rest the spine, rest the hips, rest the legs. Please bend your knees, bring the knees closer to your chest, hug the knees to your chest. Bring your arms out to the sides and slowly allow the knees to come down on the right side, coming into a reclined twist. Arms can be out to the sides like a letter T or up and overhead. You can gaze towards the ceiling or towards the left shoulder. The past is over, it is already done. We need to move on and let it go. Our essence is not what we did in the past, it's who we are in the present moment. All the books that we have read in the past, all the knowledge and experiences, they are preparing us to make the best decisions that we can make in each present moment. So in each present moment, when we show up, we are bringing with us our whole essence. Everything that we have learned, experienced, are conscious and unconscious about. All to make those moment-to-moment decisions, those moment-to-moment actions, thoughts, words. Everything happens in the present moment. So we prepare ourselves, we bring ourselves into a good state so that we can show up in each present moment and do our best. So that there are less things to revise in the future, less hurt feelings to fix, less damage. Imagine if we are able to do things right in each present moment. Sometimes what takes us away from the present moment is our mind stuck in the past on what we should have done. Imagine if on our first take in each present moment we can do things right with kindness, compassion, and love. Slowly bring your arms beside you. We'll gently bring our knees back to center. You can transfer your props to the left side. You'll gently allow your knees to come down on the left. Bring your arms out to the sides or up and overhead. Come into this reclined twist. Feel the space on the right side of your body and just breathe. Feel the energy flow in your body. Feel the clarity and peace in your mind. Feel the motivation, the inspiration in your heart. Practice being in the present moment, starting right now. Noticing what you can, feeling what you can, observing, without judgment, without attachment. with kindness and gentleness. Notice your long, steady breaths. Feel the softness of your skin. Cherish the body with all its gifts, the organs, the systems, the cells working, as well as all its imperfections. This is the story of life. It comes with good things and bad things. The problem is when we judge, when we brand things as good or bad. Maybe we can just accept them all as part of life, of living the present moment. Slowly bring your arms beside you and extend your legs, straighten your legs. You can place props under the legs or under the knees. Your arms are beside you, your palms are facing up. Please let go of what does not serve you. Take rest while in awareness. Savasana. Slowly bring awareness back by taking a deep breath. Can you introduce movements to your fingers and toes? Can you rotate your ankles and wrists? Can you gently move your head from side to side? Can you bring your arms up overhead, bring the legs together, point the toes. Give yourself a nice long stretch. Can you bend your knees? Allow the knees to come down on the left side. Use your left arm as your pillow. Round your spine in a fetal position. When you're ready, use your right hand to push your body and come up. We will seal our practice. Can you rub the palms together vigorously, create some heat? Place your palms on top of your face, on top of your eyes. Inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. Soften the feet, soften the legs, soften the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the neck, and the face. Again, we'll rub the palms together, stimulate the nerve endings on the palm of your hands. Place your hands on top of the face, inhale through your nose, and exhale through the mouth. Last one, rub the palms together. Elongate the spine. This time we'll inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. Place the palms on top of our face, on top of our eyes. Feel the heat, that natural heat. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Please place your palms together in heart center or on top of your lap. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. The light in me bows down to the light in you. I wish you an abundance of health, wealth, happiness, peace, love, joy, all the good things to flow into your lives, into your hearts, and into your souls. Please take care. Please stay safe and strong. Namaste.